Alright, I got another floppy, and I'm kind of crossing my fingers here that I get an infected chest. Part of the reason why I want one is because I want to test out what the hell that special trap was that I found in that one Raider's base. And I've never really experimented with infected chests before, so I'm not sure how all that works. I also want one just to have in my acid bath because I heard that it's pretty much a huge chest you could utilize. And I got one. All right, finally. I did go on a raid this morning, a regular raid, and I usually post those unless I screw up really bad, which I did. So it was still a good raid. I got a lot of guns. I got a VS, a minigun. I got several silenced weapons, so it was pretty good raid. It was just a strange base, and I was making a ton of mistakes. What are you doing? I don't see a puppy here, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. I can't pick up the chest because the tree is so close. There it is. All right. I was like, I don't have a hatchet. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out what the deal is with getting puppies and the little puppy tricks and stuff. I've watched a video of the guy that said you could log out of the game, like he says that you can log out of the game, so you pull into a and I don't know if this is fixed in like the last update. I mean, I don't know, it might not even work anymore. But if you go into an airdrop, go up to the chest, to the drop, open it up, and then exit out of the game, you can go log back in, and then you just keep repeating that process. And I tried it a whole bunch and it didn't work. I don't know if I'm going to keep experimenting with it. It really messed up my airdrops though. Usually you get 3 in a row very regularly at night for me. And then today I had the one, and then the next 2 showed up today. So it kind of screwed things up with me on that, but not really a big deal. I have done this before where I've left and come back to this place and got my puppy. But I've never had that work with airdrops. The leaving the zone and going back to the zone, I've never had that work on an airdrop. I've done that a bunch. But I really struggle to get puppies. They're pretty hard to get. So if you happen to know a trick that legitimately works, I'd love to hear it. There's my puppy. My biggest problem is just that I tried the spam trick. What the hell? Why not? My biggest problem with the puppies is I keep getting boys. So I'm having a problem with that. So I'm not going to overly experiment with this one. I don't want to lose it. My next infected chest I'm going to really experiment with and do a try to figure out, replicate that trap I saw on the raid. I haven't had my revenge raid for today, but I am going to be trying something new. I was watching a video by LDOE with Malcolm, and he had a bunch of stuff that was taken by the raiders, VSSs and other things. Apparently it was nothing special. It was like broken down ones. And he had a little bit better raid, it looked like. I'm kind of curious if what they take might affect what kind of raid you get. So I've kind of loaded up my chest with some better things. Usually I just put 2 broken down guns and a little bit of wire or something, and they take that. I don't know if that's the actual minimum, if I could put less, but today I'm putting more stuff in. I'm putting in some broken armor, some aluminum. I've got 1 piece of copper ore. So I'm trying all that out. So let me see. I'm gonna get a gun here. I know there are some videos I could watch on people doing this, but I'm just gonna try it myself. Let's get a better weapon here. Take a Glock. Alright, so I guess before I do this, I'll run and see if I actually got a girl. So that was not the right button. That's not the right button. Come on, wake up. Puppy, open. Alright, I got a girl. Oh, that's a what? Casey. That's a, come on. I guess that's a boy's name too. Ah, another boy. What is going on? This really is crappy. Yoda is a boy, I believe. Yeah. I got 2 level 2 boys. I've got 2 level 1 boys and a new boy coming. I've gotten rid of about 3 or 4 boys so far because they're just eating all my food and they're useless to me. I have 2 more boys in boxes that I haven't opened yet. Alright, so I'm going to take this up here for the time being. I did take care of my raiders. We'll drop this right here for now. And let's see what happens. So I'm pretty sure that the guy's base that I raided had the chest still sitting in there. Like the zombies came out of that room and attacked me. If you don't know which video I'm talking about, please by all means watch the video. I have it titled Genius Raider Trap. I'm pretty sure he had the chest sitting there. Because the raiders came out, the zombies came out of that room. They broke down the wall. They came at me. I turned and ran. And then they turned right back around and ran right back into the base like they were trying to get to the chest or something. So I assume the chest was in the room. I have so much regret that I didn't go back over to that side of the base to see what was going on there. But somehow he still had the chest there. And that's something I don't understand because I thought that if you left the chest in a couple hours or whatever, the chest dissolves. So there, finally we got somebody. Yeah, I'm going to run away from you. So he's not going to the chest. He just is trying to attack me. So is this a random guy that guy's coming? I run away. Why is he not going back to the chest? So they do spawn and run to the chest, but yeah, if he had a chest, why was it still there? Like, was it just crazy circumstance that I showed up right after he got a chest and put it there and it hadn't dissolved yet? I mean, I doubt it. I mean, that looked like a really thought out plan to mess with people. Apparently they don't spawn very quickly. I'm going to take a quick lap around my base. Hey. Over here, bud. Apparently they spawn pretty randomly. And they're tearing up my base. Come on, man. What are you doing? Well, he lost interest in me. Okay, so I'm trying to work out the mechanics of how this works and why this is the way it is. Okay, well, I'm going to go put this inside here and see if it does anything. I'm definitely going to experiment with this a little bit more in the near future, but for now, let's put this here. I'm starving. And while that's cooking over there, I'm going to grab some wood. Meanwhile, my base is just absolutely getting chewed on. That's not cool. Well, my walls are killing them. I don't really have a way to get them in here in the moment. Okay, yeah. All right, well, I'm done. I'm curious. Oh, there's a spitter. I gotta really try to figure this out. How does he get him into the room? I mean, you obviously build the room around him and keep making it smaller and smaller until you get a nice room where they're stuck on that thing. But how do you get your chest to stay there? That's a big mystery to me. Okay. Take care of you. Get back up here. I should put these right next to the raiders and have the zombies come over. And obviously they won't attack the raiders, but that'd be pretty cool if they did. Alright, so this is going to take an hour, I guess. So maybe I'll make a little video showing what's in there if it's anything good. All right. Well, hopefully you found that interesting. I wouldn't be at all surprised if I get a revenge raid a little bit later today, so I might post that if it's worthwhile. And otherwise, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.